Good day everyone, this is Pete, and in this video I'd like to address a couple of questions I was recently asked in an Inventor part modeling class dealing with the tapped holes and their sizing in Inventor. One of the first questions was, how do I change the Inventor hole from being modeled as the minor diameter to the tap drill size? And then, how do I influence that tap drill size if I'm using something other than the Inventor standard size? So first things first, if we take a look at this hole, this is being modeled at 0.156, which is the minimum minor diameter size for a 1032 Class 2A hole. But if we go up to the document settings, so Tools tab, Document Settings, in this particular document or file, we could change the modeling for tapped holes to display the tap drill size. So this is really important if you're going to machine your plates or other parts with like a plasma cutter, laser cutter. You're going to ask the machine or the computer to do the machining for you. It'll just take whatever model you give it and it'll kind of run with that. So it can be important to switch to the proper tap drill size. Go ahead and apply that, close it, and then we have to update the part. And then when we remeasure the part, we'll see it has now inherited the appropriate tap drill size for that 1032 hole. So that's how you could modify that. And if you always wanted your parts to display the tap drill size, then you could change the document setting in your part templates, and then any new part that you generate would have the tap drill as the default size for these tapped holes. Now there is a warning message Inventor throws at you. It says, well, this little graphical representation isn't as accurate if you switch to the tap drill. It's all based on that minor hole diameter. But for most intents and purposes, I won't worry too much about that. Now for the second part of the question, the customer wants to change that. They actually use a different tap drill size than the one found in the Inventor tables. And people do this for a number of reasons. It's a little bit company independent to just maybe make the fasteners run in a little bit faster, things like that. There's standards out there, but I have seen people deviate from time to time. All of the information for the hole sizing, etc., in the Inventor hole feature is stored within the design data. So first step is you want to verify where your design data is. Here I've got it in the Get Started Projects area. I'm using my YouTube project, and when we look at the design data, I can see that mine is just using the out-of-the-box Inventor data. But if you're using company-specific data, you'd want to navigate to this location, determine where that is, and then go make the edit. So just to show you what it looks like, here is that window, and again, I'm using just the public docs out of the box stuff. And before you make any changes to the spreadsheet, it's always a good idea to make a backup. I've already taken care of that, so we're good to go. And then we'll jump in and edit the spreadsheet. I already have it open. And so we look here, I've jumped over, it's a vast table. I'm not going to get into all the nuance. You could even create your own tabs if you wanted. But I've come over to the ANSI unified screw threads. We're talking about holes in this case, so I found the internal, found the tap drill column, and then here's my 1032s right here. And so you can see the tap drill size is 0.159. So just as an example, I'll put in 0.162, and then I'll save this. So two things, Inventor has to be restarted for this to take effect. And it really gets cranky if you leave the spreadsheet open while you're trying to manipulate the hole feature. So I'm going to go ahead and save and close this, and then I'll close and relaunch Inventor, and then we can take a look at the results. Okay, so I'm back in Inventor, and I've already adjusted the document settings. So I'm going to place a hole. I'm going to use the 1032 again, and I'll stick it wherever. And so in a completely new part, I'm going to place the new hole. I hit OK, and then we'll measure that component or that feature. And you can see it has indeed inherited the 0.162 tap drill diameter. So it will work just fine for new parts. But for existing parts, even if we go into the rebuild all and we have already set up our tools tab, sometimes it doesn't adapt. So what we have to do is we have to trick the hole. So I'll edit the hole. I'll change it to, I don't know, a 1/4 inch fastener, hit OK, and then I'll switch it back. So we can just click here, edit that feature again. And for some reason, I've noticed it just has to be like jogged a little bit. So I switch it to my 1032, reconfigure it, hit OK, and then let's measure this. And you can see now it takes on the 162 diameter. So you can edit it in the table, always make a backup, and then for existing parts, you may have to tweak the features in order to get them to display properly. So I hope you found this tip helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and have a blessed day.